Hey there, Beltway 95 Sports fans. Well, it's week 4, Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore Ravens against the Washington football team. Ravens coming off a devastating loss against Patrick Mahomes and the boys this past Monday. Can the Washington football team recover from this Sunday's loss against Cleveland Browns on this episode of Beltway 95 Sports? Well, welcome back, fans. Beltway 95 Sports. Like I said, it's week 4, Battle of the Beltway. The Baltimore Ravens coming off a devastating Monday night loss against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looked like the Ravens never got into the game at all, except for that reception return for 7 points. Basically, they really do absolutely nothing on Monday. I don't know if they were out of sync, out coached, or whatever it was, or just can't do anything against the Chiefs. And unfortunately, that if the Ravens want to make it to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to eventually meet the Chiefs anyway. So the only good things about this loss, if any loss, they can kind of learn from this loss, kind of go back to the film room and kind of develop another plan for the Chiefs. I mean, we already said that was the third game they lost to them anyway, so we don't know if that's even going to do anything or not. But hopefully they'll learn from this loss and kind of build up some more momentum as they do go on to the playoffs and learn from this loss. But like the Washington football team, everybody's up in air with Haskins. Everybody think that Haskins not the quarterback that the Washington football team needs. A lot of people calling for Alex Smith to get in. I love Alex Smith. I think he got a great heart to actually come back from a devastating injury that he actually made it back, all the way back to the league. But who knows, is he mentally ready? He might be physically ready, but who knows if he's mentally ready. A lot of the game is more mental, I guess, than physical. If he takes one good hit, somebody goes at his leg, is he going to be the same? You never know. Here in the DMV area, we all watched what RG3 went to. RG3 went through his situation. He was just never the quarterback, never the same quarterback after he took that hit from Haloti Ngata from the Ravens. So with Haskins, I believe that you got to give him a chance. He's still young. He's still growing. Like I said, every individual team is different from week to week. Every individual athlete on the team is different from week to week. Some people had a good day. Some people had their bad days. Unfortunately, with our team is that they always make these late comebacks, and by the time they start to get any momentum, there's no more time left on the clock. They always run out. So other than that, week 1 come from behind against the Eagles. This is what's been the plan for the Washington football team. Now, I don't believe they're going to have much of a fight this coming Sunday at 1 o'clock at FedEx Field. But I believe the Ravens going to be on a tear just to kind of make up for that Monday night loss and try to right the ship with those guys because they're headed for the playoffs. Now, the only decent thing about the Washington football team, they do play in the NFC East, which is probably the weakest division on the planet. They can possibly get a playoff spot at 7-9, and I believe the division, you can win the division at 7-9, especially now with the expanded playoffs. So that's the only bright spot. They can still probably get into the playoffs through the division. And I believe if they do that, that might save Haskins' job. But I do believe that the Washington football team will try to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft. This is a safety net. I'm not sure how Ron Rivera relates to Haskins, but it's not just him. It's a lot of other players on the team as well. If your receivers can't get open, if the line can't block, Haskins can't do his job. Now, unfortunately, Chase Young got injured, a groin injury against the Browns last week, so we won't see him in this Sunday's game. But hopefully he'll be back next week. We want to take our time with him because he's the long-term future. So we want to be careful with Chase Young. But there are some bright spots with the team. The Washington team does have a pretty decent secondary, so that was something the Ravens might want to look out for. But they do have Humphries, who signed a $90 million contract a few days ago. I think $60 million of that is guaranteed, so he's looking to prove himself with that contract. But this is an exciting game. Like I said, it's DMV week, Battle of the Beltway. Unfortunately, both teams have come off of a devastating loss this week. And it seemed like these two teams are headed in two different directions. The Ravens are headed towards the playoffs. The Washington football team trying to still find themselves. And unfortunately, in the DMV area, we always saying that about the Washington football team every single year. They always seem to be in development mode. You got the Capitals, the Nationals, the Mystics, everybody else winning except for the Washington football team. And hopefully we'll get some change. The name change might not happen for another 2 years or so. That's what I was told. So stay tuned with that. But you guys be safe. Wear your mask. And before I forget, we're also doing something different here. Like crab cakes are very popular in the Baltimore area, and you have the mumble sauce in the DC area. So when either the Ravens or the Washington football team have a bad game, we're gonna rate them by mumble sauce or crab cake. So like the past Monday night meltdown for the Ravens, they got 1 crab cake. So it's a total of 4. 4 being a perfect score, a great game. 1 being absolutely a flop. So I give Washington football team 2 mumble sauces. At least they did put up some type of fight towards the end of the game. They didn't. I mean, it was a bad game, but they did show some fight, so I would give them 2 mumble sauces. So you'll kind of see that and kind of redevelop this video as well. But like I said, you guys be safe out there. Enjoy the battle of Beltway. I see the final score being 48-17 Baltimore. You guys be safe out there. Enjoy yourself.